3 years ago, 72-year-old Michael from Boston was taking 8 different medications daily. Today, he's down to just 3. When his doctor asked what changed, his answer shocked her. "I started eating these specific nuts every day." This isn't just one man's story. Harvard researchers found that people who eat nuts 5 times weekly have a 29% lower risk of heart disease and 20% lower risk of dying from any cause. That's not just statistics. That's more birthdays with grandchildren and potentially thousands saved in medication costs. If you're tired of taking multiple medications, struggling with memory fog, or lacking the energy to keep up with grandchildren, what I'm about to share could be life-changing. This isn't general advice about nuts. I'm revealing 4 specific nuts that target the exact health systems that matter most after 60, including one so powerful you only need a single nut per day. And I'll show you how these powerful additions can fit any budget, whether you're living on Social Security or a generous pension, because good health shouldn't be a luxury. Drop a quick comment about which health challenge concerns you most, and don't forget to subscribe for our upcoming video on which nuts to avoid. Now let's start with the most powerful nut for protecting your most precious asset, your brain. 1. Walnuts, the brain protector. Look at this walnut. Its shape strikingly resembles the human brain with its folds and curves. This isn't just coincidence. Medical research confirms this remarkable connection to your brain health. Nature often gives us clues about how foods can help us, and in this case, the evidence is clear. The rich, buttery flavor and satisfying crunch of walnuts make them enjoyable, whether eaten alone or added to your favorite dishes. But how they taste is just the beginning of what makes them so valuable for adults over 60. In my years working with older adults, I've seen how walnuts can support brain health in several important ways. They contain healthy fats called omega-3s that can actually reach your brain cells, helping them communicate better. Studies at UCLA and other major research centers have shown improved memory and thinking ability in people who eat walnuts regularly. Perhaps most importantly, walnuts help reduce inflammation in the brain that comes with aging, the kind of inflammation we now know contributes to memory problems. If you're currently taking medications for memory or thinking, walnuts work alongside them in a complementary way. While your prescription medications typically work on brain chemicals or blood flow, walnuts provide the actual building materials your brain cells need for repair and communication. Let me tell you about Margaret. This 73-year-old retired librarian from Portland, Maine, began noticing troubling memory lapses, forgetting her grandchildren's names and losing her train of thought during conversations. Working with her doctor, she added a handful of walnuts daily alongside her treatment. Within 3 months, she not only remembered names without hesitation, but began leading her book club discussions again. She told me with tears in her eyes how her grandson noticed the change, saying, "Grandma's really back." The recommendation is simple: eat 7 to 8 walnut halves daily. For those watching their budget, walnuts cost much less than most memory supplements at drugstores. If you have dental work that makes chewing difficult, simply chop them into small pieces or blend them into smoothies. Are walnuts already part of your daily routine? Share in the comments if you've noticed any improvements in your memory or thinking. Your brain is now protected, but what about the engine that drives your entire body? Let's discover the nut that keeps your heart beating strong for years to come. 2. Almonds, the heart defender. Every 36 seconds, an American dies from cardiovascular disease. That's a sobering statistic, but there's hope in something remarkably simple. Research shows that daily almond consumption could reduce your risk by up to 20%, comparable to some medications, but without the side effects. The gentle crunch and subtle sweetness of almonds make them satisfying, whether enjoyed as a quick snack or mixed into your favorite meals. Their pleasant texture and versatility make them easy to incorporate into your daily routine. What makes almonds so beneficial for your heart? First, they contain natural compounds called plant sterols that actually block cholesterol absorption in your digestive system. Think of these sterols as bouncers at a club, turning away unwanted LDL cholesterol at the door. Almonds are also rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps regulate your blood pressure, and they provide special types of fiber that support heart-healthy gut bacteria. Many of my patients don't realize how important these nutrients are until we add them back into their diet. For those of you taking statins or blood pressure medications, almonds provide support through different channels. While your medications work directly on cholesterol production or blood vessel constriction, almonds help by blocking absorption and providing nutrients your cardiovascular system needs. I've had many patients who, under proper medical supervision, were able to reduce their medication dosage after adding almonds to their daily routine. Robert's story illustrates this perfectly. This 72-year-old former construction supervisor from Cleveland had been taking increasing doses of cholesterol medication, with concerning side effects like muscle pain that kept him from activities he loved. After discussing options with his cardiologist, he began incorporating 23 almonds into his daily breakfast. Within 4 months, his LDL dropped 15 points and his HDL improved. With his doctor's guidance, they reduced his medication dosage, eliminating the muscle pain. Robert choked up when telling me he could finally play baseball with his grandson, again without pain or fatigue. "Doc," he said, "getting back on that field with him was worth more than any pill could ever give me." The practical recommendation is straightforward. Consume 23 almonds daily, about a handful. If you have arthritis in your hands, look for pre-sliced or slivered options to avoid the struggle of handling whole nuts. To save money, buy almonds in bulk and portion them into weekly containers. You'll pay nearly half the price compared to pre-packaged single servings. Has your doctor ever discussed nutrition as part of your heart health plan? I'd love to hear your experience in the comments section below. Your brain and heart are now protected, but what about your energy levels throughout the day? Let's discover the nut that naturally regulates your body's fuel system, critical if you're among the millions of Americans concerned about blood sugar. 3. Pistachios, the blood sugar regulator. The simple act of shelling pistachios naturally helps control how many you eat, a built-in portion control system that's just one reason they're so valuable for maintaining healthy blood sugar. This is especially important for the 86 million Americans with prediabetes, a condition that becomes more common as we age. With their vibrant green color and distinctive sweet savory flavor, pistachios are as enjoyable as they are beneficial. Their unique taste and satisfying texture make them a pleasure to incorporate into your daily routine. What makes pistachios stand out for blood sugar management? First, they don't cause those harmful quick spikes in blood sugar that can leave you feeling tired and irritable. The American Diabetes Association recognizes this benefit for glucose control. When you eat pistachios, the unique combination of protein, fiber, and healthy fats works together to slow down sugar absorption into your bloodstream. This prevents those dangerous spikes and drops that can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and hungry. Even more impressive, pistachios contain special antioxidants that actually improve your body's response to insulin, helping your cells use glucose more effectively. For those taking diabetes medications like metformin or glipizide, pistachios create an ideal environment in your digestive system that naturally moderates glucose absorption, supporting your medication's effectiveness. While your medication works on a cellular level, pistachios help at the digestive stage, creating what we call a complementary approach to blood sugar management. Let me tell you about Elena, a 68-year-old Mexican-American grandmother from San Antonio. Despite taking her diabetes medication faithfully, she struggled with unpredictable blood sugar spikes that left her too exhausted to engage with her family. Her endocrinologist recommended adding pistachios between meals as a strategic snack. Being creative and unwilling to abandon her traditional cooking, Elena created a simple spice blend using ground pistachios as a topping for her favorite dishes. Within just 3 weeks, her blood glucose readings showed fewer spikes and more consistent levels. Elena smiled brightly when telling me how she now has enough energy to teach her granddaughters her mother's cherished family recipes, something she feared would be lost forever when her diabetes was poorly controlled. Here's the practical approach. Aim for about 49 pistachios daily, which is approximately 1 ounce. If you have arthritis that makes shelling difficult, purchase pre-shelled options. They cost a bit more, but are worth it for the convenience. Budget-wise, pistachios are surprisingly economical when you consider their benefits. A month's supply costs less than most diabetes-related co-pays. Do you have creative ways to incorporate pistachios into traditional family recipes? Share your ideas in the comments. They might help someone else in our community who's looking for delicious ways to support their health. You might be thinking, with brain, heart, and energy covered, what's left? Your body's master control system, the thyroid. And our final power nut supports this crucial gland in a way that might surprise you. 4. Brazil nuts, the thyroid supporter. What if I told you that a single nut, just one, could provide 100% of your daily need for selenium, a mineral essential to thyroid function? This is the remarkable power of the Brazil nut, perhaps the most cost-effective supplement alternative available to seniors today. With their creamy texture and mild, earthy flavor, Brazil nuts provide a satisfying addition to your daily routine. Their substantial size and smooth finish make them distinctive among nuts, offering a different eating experience. Your thyroid gland might be small, but it controls virtually everything related to your energy, metabolism, and even your mood. As we age, thyroid function often declines, leaving many of us feeling perpetually tired, cold, or foggy-minded. Brazil nuts contain selenium, which acts like a key that unlocks proper thyroid function. Your thyroid uses this mineral to produce the hormones that regulate your metabolism and energy production throughout your body. Without enough of it, even the best thyroid medication won't work optimally. For those taking thyroid medications like Synthroid or levothyroxine, Brazil nuts provide vital support. While your medication directly replaces missing thyroid hormones, selenium ensures your body can properly convert and utilize these hormones. I've seen remarkable improvements in patients who added this simple food alongside their prescribed medication. William's story demonstrates this perfectly. This 70-year-old African-American retiree from Seattle had been on thyroid medication for years, but still battled extreme fatigue that kept him homebound. His comprehensive blood work revealed significantly low selenium levels despite an otherwise good diet. After adding just 1 Brazil nut daily to his morning routine, his selenium levels normalized within months. This simple addition gave him enough energy to resume his daily walks around his hilly neighborhood. William's voice cracked when he described being able to take his great-grandchildren to the park again, something he'd missed for nearly 2 years. "It sounds so simple," he told me, "but getting my life back was priceless." Unlike the other nuts we've discussed, Brazil nuts require careful portioning. The recommendation is clear: consume only 1 to 2 Brazil nuts daily. More is not better, as too much selenium can cause problems. This makes Brazil nuts incredibly economical. A month's supply costs less than $2 compared to selenium supplements that often run $15 to $20 for the same period. Since they're large nuts, those with dental work can easily chop them into smaller pieces. To keep them fresh, Store them in your freezer in a clearly marked container. Have you or someone you know struggled with thyroid issues? Has nutrition been part of your management approach? Share your journey in the comments section below. Now that we've explored these 4 power nuts, let's talk about how they work together as a system to support your health and how to easily incorporate them into your daily life. 5. Simple daily implementation and conclusion. These 4 power nuts work together as a complete health system. Brain supports heart, stable blood sugar protects your brain, and thyroid regulates everything else. The whole truly is greater than the sum of its parts. Implementation is simple. Prepare a weekly container with 7 compartments. In each, place your daily serving, 7 to 8 walnut halves, 23 almonds, a small handful of pistachios, and just 1 Brazil nut. Total monthly cost under $30, less than many medication co-pays. For best results, add walnuts to breakfast, use almonds and pistachios as midday snacks, and take your Brazil nut with dinner. Those with dental issues can pre-chop or grind them. For freshness, freeze in small portions. They thaw quickly while maintaining nutritional value. While these nuts can't replace proper medical care, they can powerfully support your treatment plan. Always discuss dietary changes with your healthcare provider, especially regarding medication adjustments. Take action today. Which of these nuts will you add to your grocery list this week? Type walnuts, almonds, pistachios, or Brazil nuts in the comments right now to commit to your first step toward better health. As someone who's helped thousands of seniors improve their health, I can tell you that patients who take simple, consistent steps, like adding these power nuts to their diet, often see the most meaningful improvements. You deserve to enjoy these years with vitality and independence. In our next video, I'll reveal the 4 nuts you should approach with caution, some popular varieties that might surprise you. Subscribe so you don't miss this important information. Until then, remember that small, consistent changes often lead to the most meaningful improvements. Your best years may still lie ahead.